Good morning, First Flight. I'm Kara Strachan.
And I'm Hunter Stokes with the Nighthawk Report.
Today is Friday, January 30th. Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for your announcements. Auditions for the 2015 talent show will be held at 3:30 on Tuesday, February 10th in the auditorium. Audition fee is $10 per act. All forms of entertainment are encouraged. Please contact Ms. Barnes in room A304 if you have any questions.
Mary Brogan and Laura Monet have brought us another episode of Man on the Street. Today's topic is your favorite memory of Mr. Reeser.
What is your favorite memory of Mr. Reeser?
When he played the trumpet in the hallway during Christmas. It's really funny.
When he plays the trumpets in the movie, when he plays songs.
One time he gave me $20.
He came in and started playing the piano in the middle of our chorus class.
Mr. Reeser is really good at telling jokes. They're pretty funny.
I think he told us a story about potatoes.
My favorite Mr. Reeser memory is when I showed up for my job interview, and I was sitting in the office with a suit on, and he came in and threw York peppermint patties at me. And at that moment I thought, this would be a good place to work.
Good. So what's your favorite memory of Mr. Reeser?
Mr. Reeser have to be him playing all his trumpet music over the Christmas season holiday when he comes out in the hallway with his trumpet.
He bought me ice cream one time for lunch and the candy, can't forget that. Okay, that's
He's just a crazy guy, and he's just funny. And that's what my favorite memory of him is. I'm gonna have to say. I'll miss his humor.
okay.
Okay, well, my favorite memory is always during Christmas time when you'd play the trumpet.
Let's see. One time I told him I didn't know what I wanted to do, for a career, so he took me and all my friends into his office and showed us a 20-minute inspirational video about how you shouldn't let money determine what you do in your life. So I mean, that was pretty nice.
Okay, Mr. Reeser's jokes they're kind of corny, but I guess they're funny, so I appreciate that.
When he's out in the halls playing the trumpet, I guess, and you're like, okay, that sounds all right. I can do that.
When he asked me to pull the fire alarm. That's probably it. I was really nervous.
My favorite Mr. Reeser memory is every Christmas, the day before break, the trumpet with Christmas carols in the hallway. We'll sure miss that. Good luck, Dennis.
My favorite Mr. Reeser moment is how he always mistakes me with Caitlin Hart.
Okay, so you wanted me to leave some advice?
Yeah.
Well, I was a band director for about 100 years, and I always said that playing well is a constant struggle to get back in tune. And as it turns out, the same with life. It's a constant struggle to get back in tune.
I'm Laura Monet.
And I'm Mary Brogan
for the Nighthawk Report.
The opening reception for Dare County's annual kindergarten through 12th grade student art show at Glen Ewer's Ghost Fleet Gallery will be this Sunday, February 1st, from 2 until 4 p.m. Please come out and see the amazing student artwork. If you are showing your work, please be there.
Second semester COA students need to stop by the Counseling Center on Monday and see Mrs. Rook to pick up books for more classes.
SGA will be selling tickets to the winter dance during lunches next week. Tickets are $5 in advance and $7 at the door.
You know we're not always perfect on camera. Here's a look at this 9 weeks blooper reel.
And dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. That's the first stanza.
Our first flight students who are interested in being
Choreographers.
Oh my god. Choreographers. Choreographers.
Do the first day of class, second semester. No exceptions.
Our first flight students who are interested in being.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Who are you?
Is this how you do makeup?
Yes.
Cover it. Close your eyes. Hey, stop. Stop.
I don't know who you think you are, but you're running around leaving scars. And you're collecting jar of
I don't
hearts.
have jars of hearts.
And you're tearing them apart. Hey,
Organs in a jar!
Good.
Tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul.
Last night I was in a hammock.
Than you.
Dude, I wish we could.
I can do anything better than you. Better than you. Better than you.
Can I put the song on?
Hype. Dude, you know what they got today?
What do they got?
Chicken chunks. Chicken chunks. Chicken chunks.
Facebook 2010.
Come on, Mary, join us. Hey, we have the same shoes, kind of, not really.
Bugs that the swim team got.
Doing a headstand.
I thought they were called hobo jackets.
Hey.
This is so much fun. I'm having a great time.
You can only see part of my body.
The only thing that would make this right now moment better is if Matt Gray were here.
Matt Gray.
I love Matt Gray.
No, you cannot.
Yes.
That's my stool.
No.
Get out of here. Get out of town. Wait.
Part 3 of auditions for Beauty and the Beast are due today. Please put up your...
Due today.
Part 3 of auditions for Beauty and the Beast are today. Please put your things in the band room, then grab a seat in the auditorium.
Good morning, First Flight. I'm Clarence Binkley.
And I'm Robin Sawyer with the Nighthawk Report.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He's so fucking cute. Everybody's like, why don't you have pictures of you and your friends? And I'm like, because it's Snoop Dogg. And a picture of a koala bear in a Hawaiian
I'll read it
shirt.
again. For anybody that wants to go on Morgan Gates' phone, just...
If you would like more information about the July 2006... No, I gotta redo that. I just said 2006.
That was 10 years ago.
Okay, come on.
Please see Miss Deal in room B308 if you would like more information about the 2006 July trip to Belize. You can learn how to snorkel on barrier reefs.
You said 2006 again.
Gaming Club will be hosting their first annual video game tournament today from 3:30 until 5 p.m. in room B209. The entrance fee is $5 with 100% of the proceeds donated to the Dare County Foster Program. Please join us for a fun-filled Friday.
Homeroom teachers are reminded to send absent student report cards back to the counseling center at the end of homeroom. First Flight senior Isaiah Lewis took first place in the 7th annual District Poetry Out Loud competition. That was held at the Dare County Arts Council building in Manio last night. 6 students from FFHS and MHS competed in the recitation contest, which was sponsored by the PTSOs of each school, the Dare County Arts Council, the NC Arts Council, and the National Endowment for the Arts. This was the 2nd year in a row that Isaiah won the district competition. First Flight's Carla Hardy was runner-up, and Isaiah's sister, Kirsten Lewis, placed 3rd. Here's one of his winning performances.
If that's someone who's me, yet not me, yet who judges me is always with me as he is, shouldn't he have been there when I said so long ago that thing I said? If he who rakes me with such not trivial shame for minor sins now were there then, shouldn't he have told me he'd even now devastate me for my unpardonable affront? I'm a child then, yet already I've composed this conscience beast who harries me. Is there anything else I can say with certainty about who I was except that he could already draw from infinitesimal transgressions complex chords of remorse and orchestrate ever undiminishing retribution from the hapless rest of myself. The son of some friends of my parents has died, and my parents, paying their call, take me along, and I'm sent out with the dead boy's brother and some others to play. We're joking around, and some words come to my mind which, to my amazement, are said. How do you know when you can laugh when somebody dies? Your brother dies. Is what's said, and the others go quiet. The backyard goes quiet. Everyone stares, and I want to know now why that someone in me who's me yet not me. Let me say it. Shouldn't he have told me the contrition cycle would from then be ever upon me? It didn't matter that I'd really only wanted to know how grief ends and when. I could hear the boy's mother sobbing inside, then stopping, sobbing, then stopping. Was the end of her grief already there? Had her someone in her told her it would end? Was her someone in her kinder to her, not tearing at her as mine did, still does, me, for guessing grief someday ends? Is that why her sobbing stopped sometimes? She didn't laugh though, or I never heard her. How do you know when you can laugh? Why couldn't someone have been there in me, not just to accuse me, but to explain? The kids were playing again. I was playing. I didn't hear anything more from inside. The way now sometimes what's in me is silent too, and sometimes, though never really, forgets.
Isaiah will now compete in the State Poetry Out Loud competition Saturday, March 7th in Greensboro. Last year, he made it to the finals, finishing in the top 9 of the state.
So far, the Chromebooks have been a success at First Flight High School. Mac McClary brings us more information on the progress of the one-to-one initiative.
After a long wait, Dare County Schools Chromebooks finally arrived a few weeks ago. Even in January of 2014, the Dare County Schools Board of Education projected the deployment of the Chromebooks to begin at the start of the 2014-2015 school year. That date was pushed back several times due to budget implications. The Dell Chromebook laptops finally arrived, about 880 of them total, on 6 full pallets at the start of the second semester. The rollout was a tough obstacle to overcome, the process being thought out by Susan McFarland and Chad Williams. As of this week, First Flight High School has only 120 more laptops to distribute to students. Students' reactions have been mostly positive, saying they are enjoying doing schoolwork on their laptops.
Well, I thought that was pretty cool. At first I wanted to use my own computer, but then they wouldn't let me. But I mean, Chromebooks they're still pretty cool. Like math class, it's like all online now. So instead of like the teacher teaching me, it's like you can watch videos and like pause it, so that helps a lot.
I was excited for it. I don't have a laptop at home, and I've just been looking forward to getting this for a while.
Yeah, it's nice to have it in class so I can just like type everything in all my classes and keep it all together.
I thought it was a little tiny because, they're like baby computers, but it was kind of cool because you get to use it in all your classes.
Although some students, especially upperclassmen, are having trouble getting around the filter to do homework assigned to them.
I don't really like that because I can't really listen to like music or anything.
I think the management settings and like the that includes like the light speed filter they use, but also just like the enterprise policy things that they put on the Chromebooks is a little bit too draconian. Like YouTube often doesn't work through the filter, even like YouTube Education. So that's kind of a negative because I have to watch like those science videos for my AP Bio class, and I can't do that without getting a teacher to log me in. Also, at the same time, I think one of the big things about this program is that they want students to become more acclimated with technology, and students that want to like delve into the developer settings or anything like that can't do that or can't experiment with these Chromebooks because they're locked down so tight.
The Media Center is even being outfitted with new furniture for work on the Chromebooks during the day and after school. Students are being strongly encouraged to check out a Chromebook. The mobile labs will soon be not available. So, once again, students are being encouraged to check out a Chromebook.
They went all right for now. I think there needs to be some stuff that can be improved as far as the filters go.
Yeah, it's nice to have it in class so I can just like type everything in all my classes and keep it all together.
I thought it was a little tiny because, you know, they're like baby computers, but it was kind of cool because you get to use it in all your classes.
After all, the Dare County Schools Chromebooks are a great learning tool as we delve into 21st century education. This is Matt McClary for the Nighthawk Report.
Thanks, Mac. All students are also reminded to bring their own earbuds to school and keep their laptops charged.
In sports, the basketball team will be traveling to Currituck tonight. Games start at 4:30. Good luck, Nighthawks.
Today, we leave you with a farewell to the much-loved Dennis Reeser. Let's take a look at his impact on our school and community. After 51 years of working as an educator in 4 different states, First Flight's own Dennis Reeser is retiring. For the last 10.5 years, Reeser has been at First Flight as a vice principal. Here's what some of the faculty have to say about him.
Mr. Reeser has been at First Flight since we opened the doors. There are people that associate certain behaviors with Reeserisms. His playing the trumpet over Christmas, his genuine affection for kids and students, attention to detail, implementation of discipline policies. He is really as representative of First Flight High School as anyone else on the staff, and probably more so than most. The difference that he's made in my life is he's been to me a mentor, and at my stage in education, there aren't many people around that I could actually say mentored me at this level of participation, I guess I would say. He is so discreet and honest and a man of integrity, and I think his generosity of spirit has made such a big difference to me, helped me transition from the classroom to administration.
My fondest memory of Mr. Reeser happened years ago when my daughter was just a little girl and he paid her $1. She was an aspiring artist at the time. He paid her $1 for a piece of her artwork to hang in his office, and it hung in his office for years after that, and that meant a lot to her and it meant a lot to me. He's many times made me stop, take a look at myself or maybe the situation I'm in, and not take myself so seriously. He has inspired me to do my job to the best of my ability and have a little fun along the way. My message to Mr. Reeser is that he will be loved, missed, but never forgotten.
Mr. Reeser is generous, funny, and extremely hardworking. I would say one of the hardest working gentlemen that I have had the opportunity to work with in my years in education. He genuinely enjoys students and working with students and helping people. He is going to be very much missed at First Flight High School.
While teachers and faculty alike were eager to talk about Mr. Reeser, here's an abbreviated way of them describing him.
He's generous and thoughtful.
Unparalleled.
Uber talented. Eclectic. Or was that eccentric? Unpredictably wonderful.
Legendary.
Would be the recognition of his talents as an excellent musician. And
inexplicable. Unique. There's no one else like him. He's just Reese.
Today is Mr. Reeser's last day here at First Flight. Be sure to wish him well when you see him.
Finally, here are your entree options for lunch today. Macaroni and cheese with a school-baked breadstick, meatball sub, or Big Daddy pepperoni pizza.
That's it for today. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.